their serves in the second set. That's a lowly 41%. But obviously is serving well enough to hold given the circumstances. And now the Spaniard finds himself just a game away from victory. Really move his feet there, Ndal. Just caught that one a little late. Good work on the ball, though. What a kick. Serving makes the score just a little more respectable. So surely it's too little too late. Ndal leads by a set and 5-2. Difficult match, really, to assess, isn't it, in terms of how well Ndal is playing and how well Djokovic might play in his next match, really.
Yeah, I think all the signs were good at the beginning for Djokovic, Jason. I thought he was hitting the ball well. I'm just hoping, for his sake, that he can put this one behind him. Doesn't look like he's going to win. Odds are certainly in favour of going down here, but I think my mindset would be, well, you know, how often does something like this happen? It doesn't happen every day. I was hitting the ball actually pretty well until the contact lens started bothering me. And I think he'll be okay for the next one. I really do.
It's very unfortunate how events have transpired against Djokovic this evening, but I guess if it's going to happen against anybody in round-robin play, given the group, you'd hope that it would happen against Ndal and you still give yourself the best possible chance of winning the other two matches.
Yeah, very good point.
Ndal looking good here. He attempts to improve his record to 2 wins and no losses. beat the player that's put in front of you in any given match. That's exactly what Ndal's done this evening. It wasn't easy. Tail end of the first sets, in the beginning of the second, a lot of distractions, a lot of hang time out there. He's handled it well. Here he is, match point. Ndal does indeed improve his records in Group A to 2 wins and no losses. Disappointment for Djokovic. The first set promised an awful lot. It was a highly competitive affair, and Djokovic there suggesting he couldn't really see the ball, and his eye was stinging a little bit, so it is difficult. Ndal maintained his concentration well, and in the end won pretty comfortably, 5-2.
Yeah, it's a pity the match had to finish that way. So there was some unbelievable tennis in the first 10 games or so. Ndal again always seems to be the one who prevails when things get a little tough. He's got so used to doing it throughout the course of his career, and he'll be very frustrated this evening, will Novak Djokovic.
And I guess, Robbie, his focus now has to be firmly on winning the third and final match in the group stages. Hope the other results go his way, and he's still going strong come Saturday in the semi-finals.
Absolutely. I think my maths is right. He is still number 2 in the group, given that he beat Berdych in the opening match. So it's not all negatives for him.
Ndal is all smiles, and he knew this evening he was going to be in for a really tough match, and that first set did promise a lot. There were some great exchanges. Djokovic came into the match with a very specific game plan. The execution of it was really good initially, wasn't it?
It certainly was. You know, he was playing out wide to Rafa's forehand. He was putting Rafa on a lot of pressure, and initially both guys were hitting a lot more winners than unforced errors, and I think that's why both of us were so amped about the match. You know, we expected another one of those high-quality affairs, and it's a pity that it tapered out at the end. Ndal, I thought, played better tonight, though, than what he did in his first match. I thought he came out strong. He needed to be in order just to hang with Djoko.
Yeah, definitely. I think the only area of his game that still needs improvement here this week is the quality of the serving. It was still a little rusty, only 53% first serves found their mark there. So that's something that he'll continue to tinker with, and he'll hope to serve a little better in his next group match, and, of course, in the knockout stages as well. Ndal's looking good, as is Federer, world #1 with 2 wins and no losses. Just the 1-set drop to Roddick in his opening match. Djokovic, as you rightly suggested, Robbie, just tucked in behind him there, slipstreaming very nicely for a place in the semi-finals. And Berdych also looked a lot better today, didn't he, than his opening match?
No, he certainly did. He turned it around beautifully against Roddick, down 4-5 and 2-set points. In the space of 10 minutes there, he played some great tennis and looked very solid in the second set. So yeah, he's tucked in nicely there, but still looming large, it must be said, in the rear-view mirror of Djokovic.
And I think the person that's going to be most disappointed really is Roddick, because he's actually played some pretty good ball. He did against Ndal, lost a tight one there, led by a set and a break, and looked good in the first set against Berdych, yet finds himself bottom of the group. Yeah,
and I'm telling you, if he wins that first set, if he gets one of those set points, he beats Berdych in straights.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and he said as much afterwards, actually. Tomorrow, it's time for us to turn our attention to Group B again.